We're off to a good start.
Woohoo! It's almost like it's a Monday, but it's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
Oh, we didn't stop our music.
Alexa, stop.
Got a little groovy music in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going on my iPad to look because I know we've had some questions, and I was like, oh, I should look. So somebody asked, maybe we should introduce first, and then I can ask the questions, and you can give the answers.
Okay. Welcome.
Now you know what usually happens before we start recording.
Welcome to Table Talk. We're happy to have you with us, and we're doing it live today because
I'm a mess.
week we had things come up as life does, so we're just doing it live.
We both are in the period of life where we need to help parents a little bit.
That's right.
And it was my turn last week.
It was your turn.
I needed to help my mother-in-law a little bit, and so yeah, we're doing it live. I'm back from St. George.
Yes. And I'm back from camping.
And you're back from camping. Yes.
So it is our Monday because we weren't here yesterday.
We were not here yesterday. So, well, my husband had the day off. He had the day off for Juneteenth.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, but I did. So I was looking back because I know I haven't answered. I'm really bad at trying to answer these on YouTube. But somebody asked, "Is the Star Sapphire, which I think is the fabric for the new beach boardwalk,
Correct?
She wants to know if it's available in even weave."
No. Star Sapphire is available only in Belfast and Cashel
Okay.
linen. It is not available in even weave.
Okay. There's the answer to that one.
And we have not found a good Ada cloth in that color. It does not. Star Sapphire is not available in Ada, and I have not found yet a nice
Something that
comparable.
You could use.
Yeah.
I know you've looked, but everything is either too green or too blue
or too gray.
Yeah.
Or, So I've been looking for something that's, but I mean, there are some soft blues that you could use, but the Star Sapphire has kind of got a green tint to it.
It does have a green tint to it.
But
It's really pretty. Do we still have some of that left?
we just got some in. I've got it upstairs waiting for me to cut.
And we are still going to have more floss kits.
Yes.
But we're missing a color.
And I think that the flosses came in.
Oh, okay.
And so
watch on the website.
I haven't gone through. I did
come
see a
up.
package of floss when I came in this morning, so I'm hoping it's classic color work. So I'm assuming it's my batch.
It's got the stuff in it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'd have, and if you want to be informed when stuff comes in, feel free to email us, and then I will email you when it comes in. We're really good about doing
Shannon's
that.
really good about that.
I hound Kathy all the time. Did this
Yeah.
come in this? I call her almost every day and ask, did this come in this? We did have somebody say, is this being filmed in your upstairs? And I did answer, and I went, no, we would not film upstairs.
We would not let the cameras upstairs.
No.
But I did spend last week
Cleaning.
when
I haven't been up to see it yet.
Yeah, that's one thing when my mind gets not in a good
Overwhelmed.
place.
Yeah.
And I had some things come up last week that kind of gave me a little bit of a little challenge. And so I spent last week cleaning. I'm
really excited to go up there.
I took boxes to the garbage. I took boxes to and I can't remember the name of, there's in Springville, there's a thrift store that is strictly.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
I don't remember the name of it either. But I know the one you're talking about. My parents lived in Springville for a while.
And she carries just like fabric and craft supplies and art supplies at this thrift store. And so I took big boxes to her.
Oh, you did?
I did.
You made the trek to Springville.
I did one day, because that's,
It's about a 45-minute drive.
Yeah. And so I was just like, load it in the car.
Done.
Drove to Springville, dropped it off, turned around, came back, did some more cleaning.
You didn't even stop and eat. My parents always have to eat at, what is it called, Erica?
Joe Bandito's.
Oh, Joe Bandito's.
No, I didn't stop and eat.
They like that restaurant, Joe Bandito's. My parents have moved up because, my dad had some health challenges, and I was like, I cannot get to you. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour to get to you. And so they moved closer so that I could help them. And my mom's like, we just can't find a place that has good chips. She really likes Joe Bandito's chips. To be honest, I really can't tell the difference.
But
my mother liked them.
they're her chips.
Yeah, she liked them.
Awesome.
Anyway, so here we are. But last week, Erica was dog sitting for the person that bred her dog Nova.
Gotcha.
Erica does not dog sit. Don't email me. She doesn't dog sit.
Because she lives in Shannon's house.
She doesn't dog sit normally, but she does for her. And so while she was gone, she like packed up all her cross stitch, and man, she got a lot done.
Yeah, awesome.
She's like, there's not a lot to do at Casey's house. So
Oh, because you weren't at home dog sitting.
Yeah,
you were at
exactly.
Casey's.
It was a baby
because she had a pup.
Okay.
She had a
Like
pup.
3
She had
months
she had a dog that had a pup. Well, and the dog had one puppy, which was
Oh, that's
really
unusual.
for. So this puppy, it's getting everything.
So
It's just
fat.
this pudgy. Looked like a little pig to me,
Yeah.
not a little puppy.
Well, it's a little tiny legs.
Yeah.
Kind of like my daughter when she was the only child, and as a baby she was pudgy.
Yeah. She got it
She was
all.
getting it all.
Yeah. Anyway, so.
My daughter got a new puppy.
Oh, she did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what kind did she get?
It's a mix. It's got some German Shepherd. It's got I don't know what
A little bit of
all.
everything.
So they have a friend that had these dogs, and she's a dog trainer, and so they first got a male, took the male home, and he started showing some aggressive behavior, and which not good with Kaylee and Leo, and Leo was kind of afraid of him. They only had him for a week, I think. And Kaylee was doing everything. She's like, just like when she parent,
Yeah.
She was like getting online. How do I handle this? She was doing all the,
What do I
behavior
do?
training type things she could do. And so her friend said, let me come over and watch him, interact with you guys and with Leo and see. And came over and said, yeah, I'm not liking what I'm seeing in this dog. I'm not liking that. I want to take him home and try and do some behavior training. And I think the female would be much better. Oh my gosh, night and day.
Really?
This little one just is so sweet, and just like Leo will run away from her, and she'll run after Leo, but when she gets to Leo, she lays down.
Oh.
And then
sweet.
Leo will start walking towards her, and she'll run away, and he giggles, and anyway.
They play together.
Yeah, they play together, and just she doesn't jump, she doesn't,
Yeah.
like not nippy or anything, and I'm like, oh, I feel so much better about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Puppies are a lot of work.
puppies are a lot of work. I'm like, Kaylee, you should have just had another baby.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. As
true.
the grandma,
Well,
I'm saying you should have had another baby.
Well, and I feel like, when Erica's had her puppies, she gets up during the night.
Oh, yeah,
sometimes.
Kaylee's up in the night.
Nova was a mess. She had some weird parasite that was really unusual, nothing that we did. And she, I think, had
Yeah.
diarrhea for the first 2 months of her life.
Yeah.
It was just,
Yeah, Kaylee gets
A
up 2 or
mess.
3 times in the night to let puppy out to dinner, and I'm like, just get a baby.
Yeah, it's the same
I
thing.
like babies.
yeah. Well, you like puppies too.
I like puppies too,
Yeah.
but
You'd like another grandchild.
I do like the grandbabies.
I know. They are a
I
lot
like
of fun.
the grandbabies.
They
Anyway.
are a lot of fun.
Yeah. I took
Anyway.
him up camping with me this weekend.
Oh,
I went camping up.
without the parents?
I did. I came down and got him just for the day on Friday and just took him up, and it was so fun. He was loving it and just had a great time. So it
Oh.
was fun.
is
But
fun
I
to
went
be
up,
fun.
I got up to the cabin with him, and I was like, oh, I didn't bring like toys for digging in the
Oh.
rocks, and like
Yeah.
that wasn't smart. So I'm like, hey, here's a spoon
Yeah.
and a cup,
And a stick.
yeah. But my sister Holly was like, oh, she's getting on the phone with Natalie. Have you guys left yet? Natalie's like, we just left. Okay, turn around, go back home. Leo needs some toys. So Natalie's kids are like junior high and high school.
Right.
She's like, so she went to, okay, I'll go back home. She brought just, some little toys
kinds
she
of fun
had,
stuff.
but, they took care of Leo because Grandma forgot. But he was happy with his cup and his spoon anyway.
They don't need a lot.
They
we
don't.
On Father's Day we took a little walk on the path, and my granddaughter just had my daughter Ariel was picking just the long kind of grass things, and she was happy just waving
Yep.
that around as a little
Yep.
wand. But then they got home, and I got a text from Ariel, and she's like, "Did I leave the skeleton blanket?" It's
Jack Skellington.
Yeah, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas, My little granddaughter. She's very attached. It's the pumpkin ting. The pumpkin ting. And I have the pumpkin ting.
Yes.
So, yes. Anyway, we did have somebody that commented, because we talked about needles, and she said she likes the Sullivan's ballpoint needles
Sullivan ballpoint.
and the Tovern threaders, Toovren.
Oh,
She says they have the same threader. They have the same threader, the hummingbird ones, but the handhold part is easier, and you don't fight the tip cover.
Okay.
So, and
I'll
she
have
does.
to
And
look
she
into
says
those.
she uses magnetic needle boxes, which we do have those,
Yeah.
and we like those. Yeah.
I do like those. Yeah. We have several different
Anyway,
ones
and
of
she
those.
did ask if we were in need of model stitchers, which
Right now, I'm not, but we will keep your information. Pat and Kathy just are like,
yeah.
stitch crazy.
Well,
They get
and-
stuff done so
And
fast.
I know sometimes Anna will jump in and do
Yeah,
some, and so
yeah.
I think we have a lot of
Yeah.
employees
So,
that take care of it.
But I might, so
Yeah.
we'll keep that in mind.
Anyway, I think those were all of the things that I wanted to.
Great. You'll have
Talk
to remind
about.
me, because that's what Shannon does, is remind me
I do remind a lot.
of that needle. And I'll look at
Yeah.
getting some of those, testing those out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thanks for the info.
Yeah.
We did get a finish from Pat. Well, a couple finishes, actually.
Gotta love Pat.
Yes.
I know. So the bad thing is, you put this on the table, and what did Erica do? She's like, "Ooh, I like this."
So this is the Americana Petites.
Which will probably be going in my bag.
Yes. And Pat, I sent them home, and she got all 4 of them done.
They're so cute.
So cute. They're going to be fabulous.
They're really cute.
And then, for those that
And
are-
again, I think something you could use scraps.
oh yeah, yeah.
Totally use your scraps.
Yep. Because, I mean, you don't even need this big of a border if you're going to finish
No.
them like they show.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
just fun. And then again, scraps. I gave Pat a couple long, skinny
Pieces.
This time she did, these are those fabulous, the fobs. Okay. And these are stitched, this time she did them, I had her do them on 28 count. This is lamb's wool. So this series is kind of a beachy theme.
They're really
Got
cute.
your sailboat, fish, love the crab.
Are these the ones that she was stitching and she's like, I just couldn't go to bed. They were just so much fun.
Yes,
just to
she
sit and
loves
stitch."
doing these little things. And look at this one here with the 4 crabs.
I love that one.
And then, and you see these open spaces here? There's an alphabet included in the pattern, in the ships, that you can put like an initial in there.
Oh,
So,
very
fun.
cute.
Yeah. So she got those done.
Busy,
And-
busy lady.
Yep. And I thought I'd share because I went camping. This is, and it is June.
It is June.
So this is my June snapshot that was done. I designed these quite a while ago, but the snapshots are probably my #1 selling pattern, are the snapshot series. And this is the June, which is for kind of a camping theme, which we went,
While you've got that up there,
Yeah.
Can you just share, like, where did you find some
this
of these
frame.
frames?
I got this at Hobby Lobby.
Okay, I
So
thought
I
that's
will
where you got
get,
most of 'em.
so the snapshot series, if you do it on the 32 count, I think is what the pattern calls for, they fit in a standard 5x7 frame.
Oh, nice.
Which is what's nice that you can get. So at Hobby Lobby, they have all kinds of different frames that are just standard 5x7.
Right.
And I like that you can then just, so you could do one frame that's more generic
And
and
put
just
'em all
switch
in
them
it,
out.
yeah.
But Hobby Lobby usually has their frames 50% off all the time.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's every other week now.
yeah,
or
is that what
something.
it is?
I think
Yeah.
so.
So,
So I'm sorry, you were saying something about camping. So you went camping.
oh yeah, so we went up to Big Cottonwood Canyon. If you're in Utah, you really know where that is. Our family, like my great grandfather, built a cabin up there. 1920, I think, is when it finished. Oh, I just kicked the table. And we always go for Memorial Weekend, but there was so much snow, there was no way we're getting in for Memorial. So it was weird to be up there this time and have it be so late in the season when we finally were able to get in. And they still didn't have the campground that you have to go through to get to our property open. It's still not open. but it is opening Friday, so.
Well, the weather is just so weird.
Yeah, it was like 37 degrees up there at night.
We went this morning. We've been walking about 3.5 miles every morning, and we got up this morning and it was 50, and it was so
Yeah.
cold. And I'm like, it's the end of June. But then we were chatting with neighbors the other night on the lawn, and I went in with bug bites all over my legs.
Oh, no.
I'm like, we're having like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, kind of
Crazy.
strange. So I did want to share, we got
This
in
is
a
cute.
new Halloween collection. And I'll spread some of these out after I show this, then Erica can kind of take the camera and show some of these fabrics. Here, I'll let you spread those
All right,
out.
that'd be good.
I will show, this is the panel that came with it. So these are for some softies, the little cats and the witch, or you could do trick or treat bags, or you could cut them out and embellish them. But what I love, because I do love a good bunting, is
You
it
do.
has this little bunting that says trick or treat. Oh, cute. Isn't it
Oh,
cute?
that's really cute.
Yeah, super cute. And my tip for when these buntings, if you want it to be a little more substantial, that'll like last for a long time, I just send the panel itself. Now this I would cut just the bunting part off. I send it to my quilter, have it quilted, and then after it's quilted, then I cut out my pieces and I bind them with
Right.
a bias binding. But you could do it with pinking shears if you wanted or whatever, but I just think it's so sweet. And you know, pink has been into Halloween in the last
Yeah,
few
it
years.
has. It
So
has.
this line is called
Kitty
Loves
Candy.
Okay, this is by Poppy Cotton, and we have the full collection.
I say we've got a lot. That's a lot of fat quarters. So
So cute.
And it's got really cute pumpkins and plaids, and
I love this little barn
yeah,
with the, you know.
I think that's a great plaid. So it's kind of like the witch on the farm kind of a theme to it.
Yeah.
The polka dot is fun.
It does not, I mean, there's a lot that it does look like fall, but it does not scream fall
Right,
to
yeah.
me. But it just
But
is
it's
sweet.
so sweet.
And,
Yeah, it's just a sweet line.
It looks like something Erica would put
Yeah.
in her
I like it.
little apartment area.
And then on the table that we've been sitting at, you can see this one is called Hugs and Kisses. Is that the quilt? I put my old lady glasses on. Hugs and Kisses, and this is in the quilt book, Charming Baby Quilts. And this is an It's So Emma book. This book has some really good
I have that
variety
book.
of
I
quilts.
love that book.
And what I love about a book is when it's spiral bound. Don't you?
That's one of my favorites
I love it.
too.
I know people will take their quilt books and have them spiral bound. And this has got some really good, just all kinds of baby quilts.
Yeah,
in it.
I've made a few out of that one. I
So,
love that book.
yeah, fun book. And so the book is sold separately. If you buy the kit, you buy the book, it's 25% off. This kit does not include the book, but it is the fabric from Honeycomb Hill. Honeycomb Hill
Kathy's over there watching.
is where this is. Kathy's always over to the side. She's the one I look at saying,
For
"Am I right?"
verification.
Yeah. So,
Keeping us on task.
yeah. Kathy went to St. George this weekend.
I know, we were
To
there
Tucson.
together, but we never ran
didn't
into
know.
each other.
Yeah. You asked me something, I'm like, no, Kathy's in St. George.
No,
Where
I
you
know I
at?
had to call Sandy. And you know what? She answered every time I called. Ta-da! That's amazing.
I try when Kathy's out of town.
Yeah,
I
she just
try to-
ignores me when Kathy's in
Yeah,
town.
I can ignore her because she'll go to Kathy.
Usually I go to Kathy first.
I know.
And on occasion, Kathy will say, I don't know, you're going to have to ask Sandy.
But
Anyway, well, do you want to see what
I
Erica's been
do
doing?
want to see what Erica was
She's
doing.
been this. I just love this
She's
one.
getting further.
Yeah, she is getting further. She's got that middle section all done. And
Yep.
who's it? Pansy? What is the designer?
Pansy Patch, is that what it is, Cap?
Pansy Patch.
Pansy Patch.
So, yeah.
Pumpkin
Lane.
Lane is this series.
So she's got that first house done.
And it looks like you've started in what's going to be for the next one, right?
That's the border.
Border of that next
Do you
one,
want to talk a little bit about the border? You don't have to come on camera.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I didn't get all the way ready today. Do you want to talk about it at all?
What do you have to say?
It's a. I'll come over.
She'll come over.
Come on.
I think I always look fabulous. So.
That's right. I love it. I love it.
Say she didn't do contacts and everything.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
it's so like, so this part down here is part of like the pattern. This part here is going to be the border where like, so the border is, you know, separate because you can do them individually. I've had a hard time, and maybe I'm just dumb, but I've had a hard time getting it to like line up because it has like the whole border thing, and then it has
Yeah.
it outlined in red of like, here, this is where, you know, your block would be. But I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, it doesn't, I don't know, I couldn't get it to match up. But again, maybe I'm just dumb. So that's been kind of frustrating for me. But
Yeah.
so I kind of just guessed. So if you're doing it and you're like, I
And you
can't
have
figure
some
this out. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
maybe we're both just dumb, you know?
Yeah, so yeah,
But
if
you
you're-
look fabulous always. So.
That's right.
so yeah, if you have questions, let us know. And
Is
I can
this-
have Erica answer your email.
And is this 32 or 28?
I don't know.
I think it's 32. I don't know. I'd have to get my thing out and count it. Oh, someone was in the store, and I think she watches Table Talk. She was in the store maybe a week and a half ago and asked me if we had the metal rulers. Kathy, will you go grab one? They should be hanging over in the cross-stitch notions. And I was like, didn't know what she was referencing to. And then I was looking through one of my cross-stitch suppliers things, and I'm like, oh, there it
That's
is.
what she
That's
wanted.
what she was talking about. Do you see the little, it's a silver, just a metal ruler. Oh, yep, there, that. So I found them. I did not take this lady's name, and I'm sorry, if I can't remember, but I do have the little metal ruler. And what it is, it's stainless steel. So it's just normal on one side. And on the other side, it's like, well, it's inches and centimeters, but the thing is it's so thin and tiny, it's easy to count how many stitches you have in an inch or whatever,
Oh.
is why it's helpful. It's got really good markings.
Well, yeah, I say it's got some markings
Yeah.
down here that probably would be
that
really helpful to
coincide
do
with
it.
kind of your counted
Yeah.
fabric and stuff. So,
Yeah. Wow.
so kind of cool. But
Okay, so if you were the one looking for the
for
ruler,
that, we now have them.
if people come in and ask for things, Sandy always
I'm always
will
like,
kind of
"Ooh,
check
I
them
don't know.
out and
I'll
look.
check that
And
out."
yeah, she's
So,
really good to
I
check
was
them
happy
out.
to find that.
Yeah.
And
Okay, so the other thing that she's been working on is there's that little potion, that little bunting. I can't remember who the designer is.
it is hands-on
Hands-on.
design.
So she's kind of been working on that because she's like, I kind of decided I really like this and wanted to work
We'll
on
have to show that one time again.
it.
Because we have the finished one
Yes,
upstairs.
it
It's time to
does
get that out
have
again.
the krennic. Is it krennic?
Krennic.
Is that how you say it?
I don't know. I do.
In it, which Erica says is like trying to stitch with hair,
Yeah.
but it does look
But
really
it's-
nice in
And
it.
it's just in
It's not all
certain
over.
parts, just subtle.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't bring the one.
Which one?
Oh, you did. It's right here. I have it in my hand. Never mind.
Never mind.
You didn't bring the
Oh,
the
the-
lane one,
The lane one?
which was what you've been working on. Hasn't the summer one?
Oh, I haven't really done anything.
Okay, so she's been working on this one. What is this one called?
Snow Village?
Snow Village, yeah.
And who's the designer?
This is
Country
Country Cottage Needlework.
I always forget if it's Country Cottage or
Her
Little
little
House.
house, I know.
So she's got lucked out.
Yeah, she does.
She's like,
that's
she
cute.
decides she's going to work on this one.
Might have to get those back in. That's cute.
Yeah, this one, there's 4 houses on the top and 4 houses on the bottom still. Is that right, Erica?
Yeah.
So it's got a lot of patterns.
Yeah.
So that's 8, 9, 10, 11 patterns in this one. So,
Yeah.
but it is really cute.
Cute.
And she's got this one on the blue. And if I don't know if you noticed, but she will alternate between Ada and linen, and depending on what it is she's doing. So.
You used to not do a lot on linen, but
Well, because my older sister hated linen. She was like, it's the worst. And then
Oh.
I did it, and I was like, oh, it's actually not that bad.
yeah, not that bad. Not that
Yeah,
bad.
decide. Oh, I see
Little
the fairies
walking
going
by, going to the
by.
fairy tea party.
Yep.
Little
Yeah.
wings walking by the
Yeah.
windows.
So yeah, I mean, but it's nice because we talked before that you have so many nice choices with the Ada.
You do.
That you can do Ada and it looks just as nice.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
It's,
So
you know,
there's lots
it's
of
fine.
choices. It's not just white.
Right.
Ada.
Right.
White 14
cream.
count.
It used to be white cream or black or
Yeah,
something, and
yeah,
that was about
yeah.
it.
There's
But
lots of
there's a
different
lot of
colors.
choices, and you do it. You know what makes you most comfortable.
Yeah.
So, and the employees are showing up.
Yep. It's time to come
Time
to
to
work,
start.
right? What was I gonna say something.
Something else you had going on?
Well, it'll come to me.
Yeah, when we're done.
Yeah, it will.
So, well, we probably will have to record for next week in a couple days. So
Yeah,
maybe you'll
that's right.
remember.
Maybe I'll remember by a couple
And you'll know
days.
next Tuesday.
Oh, or
I
not,
don't know.
or not.
Those are the things that wake me up in the middle of the night.
Oh, do they?
When I go, oh, that's the person's name, or that's,
So I saw something on Instagram this morning or something. Someone posted like, when I'm trying to sleep and I wake up at 4 a.m. and my brain says, "Oh no, it's time to obsess about all the things that you did wrong 40 years ago." It's like, don't go to sleep. It's time to worry about all those things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Erica just said, "Oh yeah, do you remember that thing you did in first grade?" I was like, "Yeah, you do." And nobody else does, but you do. Oh, anyway.
Well, thank you for joining us for Table Talk. And if you have any comments or questions, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm going to try to be really good about pulling up the questions, and
Yeah.
we can try to answer them. And if I don't get it done on the actual YouTube post, we'll try to answer them while we're filming.
So let us know if we can answer any questions. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week.